Hello, and welcome to LSET Tech Bytes.
Today we're going to learn how to create a simple yet effective age calculator using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to build your own front-end age calculator to determine anyone's age based on their date of birth. Let's start by setting up the basic structure of our age calculator. We have a simple HTML file here, which includes a heading saying Age Calculator, a label prompting users to enter their date of birth, an input field for the date, a button to trigger the calculation, and a placeholder for the result. Also, let's include a jQuery file link. Let's move on to the CSS part to design our age calculator and make it visually appealing. In this segment, we'll add styles to our HTML elements using CSS to enhance the overall look and feel of our calculator. Starting with the asterisk selector, we're setting the font family to Arial, Helvetica, Sans serif for all elements on the page, ensuring consistent typography throughout. Moving on to the aContainer class, we're defining the width, padding, margins, text alignment, background color, border radius, and box shadow to create a centered and visually pleasing container for our calculator. The H1 tag styling includes setting the color to a dark shade, increasing the font size, and adding some bottom margin for spacing. For the input type date selector, we're specifying the width, padding, margins, border, and font size to create an input field that's large enough for easy interaction and fits well within the container. Similarly, we're styling the label with a larger font size, white color, and capitalized text to make it stand out against the background. The button styling involves setting padding, background color, text color, border, cursor, font size, font weight, and border radius to create a visually appealing and clickable button for our users. Additionally, we're changing the background color on hover to provide visual feedback. Lastly, we're styling the result div with margin, top, and font size properties to position the result text below the button and ensure it's easily readable. Now, let's move on to the JavaScript part to give our age calculator its functionality. In this segment, we'll write the necessary code to calculate the age based on the date of birth entered by the user. Starting with document.ready function, we're ensuring that our JavaScript code executes only after the HTML document has been fully loaded. This helps prevent any issues with accessing elements that haven't been rendered yet. Inside the click event handler for the calculate age button, we're retrieving the value of the date of birth entered by the user using jQuery's dob.val. We then convert this value into a date object. Next, we create a new date object representing the current date and time. We calculate the age in years, months, and days by subtracting the year, month, and day components of the date of birth from the current date. If the calculated months or days are negative, we adjust them accordingly to ensure accurate age calculation. Finally, we update the result div with the calculated age formatted as your age in years, months, and days inside a styled box for better presentation. With our age calculator fully functional and tested, we've successfully created a simple yet effective front-end application using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tutorials like this. Happy coding!